Hey everybody, RockPaperMario here, and welcome back to Sonic Mania Plus's Encore mode, and we are here in, again, what is my favourite new area in the game, Press Garden Zone. I absolutely adore it. And playing in this zone as Mighty is actually quite fun, because all of these kind of like slightly decrepit looking blocks, you can actually go ahead and destroy them with Mighty's like ground smash, which is actually quite fun because it actually kind of gives him a reason for being alive, is what I was just about to say, which is like the strangest way for saying it makes him like a useful character. But that's what it does. So, oh my god, I'm actually kind of like feeling a little bit like overwhelmed by how like fast I'm going through this at the moment. No, I don't want to do that. I want to like stick with the dream team here. I love being Mighty and Ray. It's like, how often do you get to actually do that? As I say, I'm kind of like a little bit unnerved by how quickly I'm like just like blazing through Press Garden, because I don't feel like I should be going through it this quickly, and here's where that stops. So Mighty is actually like not only useful for being here, because there are actually quite a lot of spikes in Press Garden as well. He's actually just handy for the boss as well, because if you, well, no, I'm not going to see. That was like a really good example of like how Mighty can just kind of save you those annoying little hits that happen sometimes, I guess. I don't remember ever seeing this, actually. This is like completely new to me. I have a feeling like I've never been in this part of Press Garden before, or something. Do you know what I mean? Did you ever have like that impression? Well, I suppose it like happens quite a lot in like Sonic games, actually, compared to any other game series, because like the Fire Shield now. This is like so weird. I've definitely like I'm pretty sure usually I comment that from below, so I've never really been in that upper part before, which is kind of fun. And now I just lost my Fire Shield, but it was fun while it lasted. Mighty just can't be invincible to everything, I guess. At least his jumping ability, I have a feeling like I don't know, like maybe you guys can like answer me this, like, because I'm not really 100% sure how accurate I am in my thoughts, but I've always had the impression that Knuckles' jump is like lower, like he's not able to jump as well as jeez, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. Like the Knuckles just isn't as capable at jumping as like the other Sonic characters are, if you know what I mean. Like his jump is just slightly lower. And like one of the places where that becomes apparent is in like, I'm pretty sure in one of those areas in Press Garden Zone, he's not actually able to jump. Like you have to like pretty much be at the exact apex of his jump in order to get through. Oh my god, I love doing that. I love smashing everything with Mighty's ground pound. But I'm pretty sure like I remember like playing this level as Knuckles, and just finding it like difficult to make one of the jumps in one of those areas, just because you have to be like at the very apex. Oh my god, where am I going now? I'm like going crazy is what I'm doing. But you have to be at like pretty much at like the apex of his jump to be able to do it. God, like I feel like I'm going. I feel like I have never gone through this level as quickly as I'm going through it right now, and it's like a very like strange, unnerving feeling, if you know what I mean. It's like I feel like I shouldn't be going through this level as quickly as I am or something, which like isn't the point of any like Sonic game to go through like the levels as quickly as possible. I don't know. I just love Press Garden. It feels so good, and like especially like these kinds of areas. There's like where one of like the secret stages is there, but like who needs that garbage? There's this pitiful excuse for a boss here. This stupid, like, saw arm. Just hide out down here. It's like he really is like a pitiful excuse. It's like, go get him, Ray. Oh, I feel like almost bad that I'm going to be like finishing Press Garden so quickly because it's actually just such a fun level. What I was going to say is that like Mighty isn't just useful against in the level because there are quite a lot of spikes in Press Garden, but he's actually like really useful against the boss of Act 2, as you can well imagine. And speaking of Act 2, here we are. And I just don't want Press Garden to end, really and truly. I really don't. That's delicious. That's delicious. Quite untypically, for me, I'm actually like drinking cocoa right now. It's like, since when do I... Since when do I drink cocoa in this game when I'm recording LPs? Jesus, what am I doing here? I was trying to like see if I could like break that thing, but you know what? I don't really care. I swear, like that Mighty ability, you don't really think about how useful it is until you're like in areas like this, and you actually get to have the fun using it, because like, as I say, on face value, you're going to be tempted to say, oh well, the other character's abilities are more fun or whatever, like, as I say, like flying through the levels with Ray. Like, look at that, oh my god, it's just so fun to do. Flying through the levels with Ray is always like extremely fun when you can pull it off, but like, when do you ever even get the chance in some of like the later levels to even get to pull that off, you know? No, don't hit that. And as I say, like, just get, like, sometimes even like, it's actually Mighty is the one that ends up making it easier to go through levels faster more than Ray, actually, just because you can just go crazy with the whole, just because you can like go crazy with the whole like stomping thing, especially here, being able to like break through those like those blocks just really quickly is very satisfying. Oh, I don't want Press Garden to end. It's like literally my favorite like level in the game. I just like, as I say, what I love about it is just like the design of it. It's like, it's just so original. Oh, well, that was like an example of when not to use Mighty's attack, I guess, which I guess there has to be that too. And again, as per usual, we have like this strange kind of like dark evening time palette, which you don't normally have in Press Garden Act 2. But it's still like, it's absolutely beautiful, and here we are at the end of it already. Oh, I'm making a... There we go. And what's useful about Mighty in this level, if I can get my timing right, is that actually you'll find that like his invincibility, his like strange invincibility can be extremely useful in just like saving you from those annoying little hits, and there you go, we just absolutely wrecked him. Because most of all, what happens with that boss is it's not actually the boss itself, it's like, oh, my controller's like being weird, I just need to slot it in and slot it out again. There we go. So it was like doing that weird like delayed reaction thing when I pressed the A button. Normally with that boss, it's not even the boss that's the problem, it's just like the Asterons or whatever they're called from... It's the Asterons that are the issue. What are you doing with that Phantom Emerald? As I say, I have an absolutely delicious cup of cocoa. I'm so happy I made this. It is absolutely delicious and I love it. Excuse me. There we go. I was wondering, when were you going to actually, like... When you were were you actually going to, when were you actually going to help, like, project me there, little springy thing? Again, I think it goes without saying that Mighty can be useful here as well. Just because of the, like, the little spike protection that he has. Oh my god, Stardust Speedway. Again, like, just another, like, cool, like, nighttime sort of, like a cool sort of, like, nighttime environment, like, feeling to this entire level, which is so fun. I think they kind of, like, did a good job as well at, like, capturing how Stardust Speedway, or how, like, the Sonic, how, like, the Sonic CD levels generally have, like, a more... Oh god, it's doing, like, that weird, like, thing where the A button isn't, like, reacting again. I don't know what... Do you know what I think it might actually be? I don't think it's anything to do with the controller, because it does that sometimes where, like, the A button just isn't very responsive. And I think what it actually is that my Nintendo Switch is kind of, like, half blocked is what it is, because that's, like, the only thing I can think of that could cause it like that. Because it's definitely not the battery, you know, and it is still working, it's just that, like, the, it's just that it starts, like, behaving in a delayed manner or whatever. It's like, nobody needs that. This is, like, the exact, like, Sonic Mania is, like, the exact last game where you want your, like, A button to be behaving in a delayed manner, because it's all about, like, being able to jump, like, at a moment's notice when necessary. We don't need that, thank you. I also don't need that, like, kicking my ass. Oh, I loved, like, the cool music. I never really, like, appreciated Stardust Speedway in, Sonic CD. But then again, a lot of the time, the level design in Sonic CD isn't exactly my favorite. As I say, I find, like, the levels in Sonic CD a lot of the time are quite crowded. Knuckles Chaotix is like that as well, where you just kind of have this sense of, okay, I don't actually know what path I'm taking, but you kind of just... you just kind of have this sense of, if I just, like, keep running and jumping, I'll, like, get somewhere, you know? Which, I don't know. I just don't think, like, the level design itself, like, the actual, not, like, the themes, like, the style of levels they are, because I love the styles of levels in Sonic CD, but just the kind of way the levels are laid out, I don't think is, like, very... As I say, you just always have this sense that it's, like, extremely crowded or, like, cramped or something like that. Here's, like, the most pitiful boss on the face of the earth again. And again, I have, like, this strange, like, sensation that my A button is, like, slightly delayed. I was doing that the other night when I was playing Octopath Traveler as well, which I got, and which is an amazing game. I can't believe I, like, spent so long not getting it. Just, like, the weirdest way to say anything. I don't know, I think I, like, completely misunderstood what the game was, first of all, is what happened. I think I actually just completely misunderstood what the game was, like Octopath Traveler. I thought it was, like, some, like, indie game or something like that, and I didn't know it was actually, like, a main, like kind of like a... almost like kind of like semi-main Square Enix title. Do you know what, let's play as Ray for this, seeing as I'm going to end up playing as Ray for the boss anyway. Now all I have to do is focus on not getting killed as Ray, which is a worthwhile endeavor as well. Even though I've been doing a good job at, like, not being killed in general in this LP, to be honest. I hope you guys like this LP, actually. I actually got, like... I normally, like... I normally, like, never get any dislikes on my videos. Like, it's a very rare thing for, like, my videos to get a dislike. Because in general, the people no, that is not what I wanted to do, Ray. You're going the wrong way. Like that guy in, F-Zero says, you're going the wrong way. He gets so, like, mad about it. This is just, like, where I was, like, 2 seconds ago. I have a feeling like I'm just going in, like, the... Oh, there's, like, a lightning shield down there. And an enemy, just a badnik, just randomly going about his business or something. I'm just gonna keep going right is what I'm gonna do. Come on, Ray, we can do it. What was I even saying? Oh yeah, I got like this impression that it was just some like dorky indie game. Again, like as I've said like multiple times, like that happens to me with like films that I don't go to see. Like I don't bother going to see films because I'm like, oh, it's just gonna be blah blah blah, and I have like some like completely like baseless preconception of what it is. And then I end up just like not like trying it or not doing anything and not seeing it or whatever. I have this like preconception that it's garbage or something, which isn't the case at all. And that's pretty much almost what happened with like with Octopath Traveler as well. Is that I just didn't. I was going to like not bother getting it because I was like, oh well, who needs it? It's just some like crummy like B-grade indie title RPG, you know? And now like I get it and start playing it and I'm like absolutely astounded by like how amazingly fun it is. Like I only started playing it the other night and I played through like the first hour and a half of it. Thanks a lot, you stupid bug. Oh, this music is so good. I'm playing as like I started as like Therion's Path, which I'm enjoying very, very much. And it's just so good. Oh my god, here we go. This is where you're going to see that they're actually after completely revamping the Metal Sonic battle. Because here he is. And you're also going to see how fun it is to play as Ray in the Metal Sonic battle. So yeah. Just wait until I get a bit like higher and hope that that doesn't happen. Because what you can do is you can just pretty much just like fly over all of this. You build up like a crazy amount of speed just like that, and it is just so, again, it's just like so satisfying. And like it kind of almost gets your heart pumping, you know? Because like when you dodge him and when he manages like not to hit you, you just like feel like, oh, that was cool, I managed to like do something fun. You know? And like when he does hit you, you feel like you deserve it, and it's like, you know, I don't know, it's just like insanely fun in general. Okay, I was like so terrified there that I was going to die. Okay, I kind of need that ring. Jesus Christ. Now I'm like a little bit scared. They kind of like changed this a little bit as well, because in I'm pretty sure like in the original battle, and there's actually like a checkpoint up here. Oh my god, as long as I get the rings, I don't care. But they actually put a checkpoint in this battle as well, because you're going to see what happens. But that second part, I'm pretty sure, like I remember that those guys like didn't do that previously, that the little balls didn't come out of them, that you had to like fight them with the bouncing ones. And this is like the new third phase, which I must say is way cooler than like the third phase of the original Sonic Mania. Like it's so cool. It's like a reimagining of well, it's no, that's not what I wanted to do. It kind of reminds me of like the final boss to Sonic 3 and Knuckles, in that you're being like chased by this monster robot, but it's also like the no, I keep like doing that like wrong. I'm pretty sure it's like that delay thing is what it is. No! Thank you so much for, like... No, see, he's not doing it. I swear, I was, like, pressing B there. Wait 2 seconds, guys. Because, like... I swear to God. Like, I swear to God, I was, like, that what was happening there was, like... Oh, my God. I swear to God, what was happening there was it wasn't registering the thing. So what was happening was I was crouching down... And it wasn't doing the jumping thing. Like, it wasn't doing the spin ball. It was just, like, jumping or something. That's what happened. But basically... Oh, my God. You saw, like, what you do there is, like, the best way to do it is with Ray. And you just kind of spin ball into him when his arm is up. And then when he's going to fight the laser, you just kind of fly and kind of wait it out and float. But... Jesus, we lost both Mighty and Ray there. And it's all because of that stupid... thing delaying. I swear that's what it must be. I'm gonna like see about maybe moving my Nintendo Switch because at the moment it's like blocked behind a chest of drawers, and that's what was screwing me up there. That's actually a challenging boss battle with anyone except Ray. Like I remember when I got there first, I didn't have like Ray at all, so it was actually really quite a challenge. So anyway, I'm gonna pause here. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this part of Let's Play Sonic Mania Plus Encore mode. See you next time. Bye now. Oh my God, that cocoa is absolutely delicious.